Hey guys, you can see that I am not here, so I just wanted to pop in and just kind of give you guys a rundown of what is to be expected for today and this week and all of that. Unfortunately, because I came in close contact with somebody, I'm quarantined for the week or this week because we go on break. Um, if there is any change, if I do get my test results back, um, fast, whatnot. Maybe you'll see me at the end of the week, but who knows? I don't exactly know all the protocols of when I can and can't come back. So let's just assume that I'm probably not going to be there. I'm sorry. This is, kind of our last week before break and, wrapping everything up. Luckily, I can kind of talk you guys through everything that you're going to need. So today, hopefully, you guys did your homework over the weekend. If you guys did not get these 3 slides done, that's the first thing that you need to do, um, because you need that background information on Cuba and the Cuban Revolution and whatnot before we get into, the other part. Okay, so if you did your homework, awesome. Cheers to you. Okay. And then I'm going to walk you guys through what we're going to be doing. So, the first thing you guys are going to be doing is you're going to be watching this video on Che Guevara. So, he actually has his portrait, like his picture of him, is actually a picture that is printed the most out of any picture in the entire world. But most people don't even know who this guy is. So you guys are going to be looking at this guy, Che Guevara, and you're going to decide, like, is he a hero or is he a murderer? Because he's going to help Cuba, but at the same time, at what cost? And so you guys are going to go ahead and watch this little video. It's a TED Ed video, about 6 minutes long. And then you're going to answer this question. You might have to do a little bit of additional research of just like who he is, if you can't, you know, actually answer that question fully without having some more info. I think you'll be okay. But just in case you need to, you can do that. And then you're going to just type your answer down here. And then I want you guys to watch this response to the Cuban Missile Crisis. The Cuban Missile Crisis was the hottest event of the Cold War. It's the closest that we came to nuclear warfare. And so I want you guys to kind of see how that played out. You're going to be doing something with events of the Cold War next class. And so take a look at the Cuban Missile Crisis and why it was kind of considered the hottest event. Okay, now we're kind of like switching gears. Like I said before, the Cold War is not just like a Cold War war fought between the Soviets and the United States. This kind of involved everybody. And one of the places it's really going to, you're really going to see it is in actually culture. And so we're going to take a look at some music and some sporting events today. And then tonight or tomorrow, you guys are going to look at some movies and whatnot. And so I'm going to kind of just dive into this. So we're going to start off with music. So you can see that there are a couple of songs. So we've got Billy Joel. He wrote a song called Leningrad. And here are the lyrics right here. But then I want you guys to actually listen to it. And then what I want you to do is you're going to write down 3 Cold War references from the lyrics. Okay, and just like 1, 2, 3. And I would even type in here, like 1, 2, 3, because when you are referencing them down on the second part right here, I want you to make sure you're referencing like number 1, this is what it meant, and number 2 and whatnot. And so I want you to listen to the song, and if you wanna, read along with him while it's playing, you can totally do that. The song's right here too, so that you can kind of listen and read. And then just, again, read Cold War references from the lyrics, okay? Then the next one is Sting, and the song is Do the Russians Love Their Children Too? And same thing, okay? You're going to listen to the song, you can read the lyrics as you go. I really do want you guys to actually listen to them though, okay? And then same thing, read Cold War references and the meanings of those three things. And the next one we're going to look at is sports. So some of you guys might kind of know these sports, and some of you might not. I just want to kind of go over a few things with you guys. So the 1936 Olympics was actually in Berlin, and this is when Hitler's in power. You can tell by the opening ceremonies right here. Look at all of those Nazi flags and whatnot. Well, Hitler was really trying to like show the world that like everything's fine, we're good. There's not, the beginning of this mass genocide going to happen. And so he really tried to kind of show the world that the Nazis are awesome. Like we're this perfect little, German Aryan race. Well, some of you guys might know Jesse Owens, who is this major track star, and Jesse Owens shows up. And we're still dealing with some race stuff in our country as well. And so, to come over and have this guy who is the complete opposite of the perfect German Aryan race win is like this major, major accomplishment. So kind of now going further into, or going into the Cold War, because that was post or pre-World War II. 1980 Olympics is in Moscow, and I want you guys to take a look. We are not in the Olympics. Okay, you do not see us. This is the ranking. You do not see us anywhere. Okay, we actually would boycott that Olympics. And then in 1984, guess who you don't see? Okay, you do not see the Soviet Union. You don't even see East Germany over here. Okay, you had, look at Soviet Union, East Germany, Bulgaria, Cuba. Those are all communist countries. And here, look, you don't see any of them in there because you have the whole Soviet Union was boycotting the Olympics. Okay. So one of my favorites is the 1980 Winter Games. This was at Lake Placid in New York. And if you guys have ever seen the movie Miracle, it's seriously one of my favorite movies. It has great cast, great music, but the story of it is just amazing. If you have Disney Plus, it's on Disney Plus. I highly encourage you guys to sit down. Great family movie, just great movie in general. Um, I we used to show it or show parts of it in class, and in the beginning everybody's like, "Oh, it's just this hockey movie." And then by the end, like they loved it. Okay, but what I want you guys to do is you're going to actually go into the Cold War folder. And in that folder, there's another folder that's called Monday 1214 and Tuesday 1215 in the Unit 9 folder. You're going to go there. So you guys are going to watch this link right here, and it's just a little bit about the hockey game. And then you're going to do this response um, to the hockey game. And then what you guys are gonna do, let me go to the next one. The other really, really awesome, sports kind of story from the Cold War, although it doesn't end up in our favor, is the 1972, Olympic basketball game. So hockey being the big Russian sport, well, basketball is like our sport. And there is this story, it's called 3 Seconds from Gold, and it's about basically how the United States was robbed from their gold medal. It's an amazing, like, just such a cool story. There's actually a longer version of the link that I'm gonna show you guys on YouTube if you want to watch it. For those of you who are interested, it's about a half hour long. We just didn't have time. Okay. But you guys are gonna go into that folder again and watch this shorter version of like what the story is, this 3 seconds from gold, and then I want you guys to respond um, to that post. Okay. So those are the things that you're doing today. Again, if you haven't done this homework, you need to make sure you do that first. Then do the history of Che Guevara. Then watch the Cuban Missile Crisis and get into the music and the sports of the Cold War. At home tomorrow, or your next at home day, you guys are going to continue with the Cold War culture and just looking at more movies, more songs, and looking at kind of like modern day as well. And then on Wednesday, Thursday, I will have another video for you guys and another folder that shows you exactly what to do. Okay, if you have any questions, go ahead and email me, and I'll get back to you. I'm gonna, be on my email all the time. And so if you are like missing work and you want to turn things in, if you turn it in, just make sure you email me. And then if you are needing to do some correctives, we're gonna kind of figure out how to do that. We might have to wait until we get back from Christmas break because we do have that week, which is really nice. But I want to try to get as much of it done beforehand as possible. Alrighty, you guys, I'm so sorry that I am not here this week. It's not really what I wanted to do right before break, but it is what it is. So, again, if you have questions, then just email me. Otherwise, just keep working through your thing. And then I do want this slide deck turned in like Wednesday, Thursday, but I'll explain that in that last video. So have a great day, you guys. Be good for your sub, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.